Welcome back to Norse Mythology 101. Last time, we delved into the rich world of Norse mythology by exploring Odin, Thor, and Freyja, three central figures who shaped the myths and belief systems of pre-Christian Scandinavia. Today, we're continuing our journey by focusing on three more fascinating figures: Loki, Baldur, and Heimdall. We'll uncover their stories, their roles in the Norse cosmos, and the cultural significance they held for the people who worship them. Let's dive in. All right, everyone. Now we're getting into the wild and unpredictable side of Norse mythology. If Odin, Thor, and Freyja represent the strong pillars of the Pantheon, Loki, Baldur, and Heimdall showcase the forces of chaos, hope, and vigilance that balance this world. Get ready, because this is where the myths get even more intense. Picture Scandinavia during the Viking Age, roughly the 8th to 11th centuries Common Era. This was a world teeming with the belief that the gods weren't just distant beings. They were active participants in daily life, guiding, challenging, and sometimes even fighting alongside their mortal followers. Loki, Baldur, and Heimdall are three gods who embody different aspects of that relationship. From Loki's chaos and cunning to Baldur's radiance and Heimdall's ever-watchful eye, their stories reflect the complexities of Norse culture and its views on order, morality, and survival. The foundation of Norse mythology stretches back long before the Viking Age. Early religious practices in the Nordic Bronze Age, roughly 1700 to 500 BCE, laid the groundwork for what would become the more organized worship of the Norse gods. Rituals connected to fertility, death, and the forces of nature evolved over centuries, blending with new ideas as migration and trade brought cultural exchange. By the 5th century CE, during the migration period, more structured depictions of the gods began to emerge. Loki, Baldur, and Heimdall were likely figures with older roots, but it's through the Viking Age that their myths crystallized. Archaeological finds like rune stones, carved images, and artifacts, combined with texts like the Poetic Edda and Prose Edda, help us piece together their roles and significance. Loki's parentage immediately sets him apart. He is the son of the Jotun Farbauti and the goddess Laufey. Farbauti's name means cruel striker, hinting at the destructive forces of lightning, while Laufey may represent the softer, nurturing aspects of nature. This duality is a key theme in Loki's character. He embodies the chaos of destruction, but also the creativity that comes with breaking boundaries. In the prose, Angrboda, Fenrir, Jörmungandr, and Hel. These beings represent existential threats to the gods, yet they also symbolize natural forces, unpredictable, dangerous, and inevitable. Fenrir, the great wolf, is fated to kill Odin during Ragnarök. Jörmungandr, the world serpent, will engage Thor in a fatal battle, and Hel oversees the underworld, ruling over the dead who do not die gloriously in battle. Loki's role as their father ties him irrevocably to the forces of chaos that threaten the gods' carefully maintained order. Loki's most infamous act is the murder of Baldur. In Norse mythology, Baldur represents light, purity, and hope. As the son of Odin and Frigg, Baldur is described in the Prose Edda as the most beautiful and beloved of the gods. His very presence brings joy to Asgard, yet Baldur's dreams of his own death disturb the peace of the gods. Frigg takes these dreams seriously, seeking oaths from all things in the world not to harm her son. Stones, metals, plants, animals, all swear to leave Baldur untouched, all except mistletoe, which Frigg considers too insignificant to bother with. Loki, ever the opportunist, crafts a dart from mistletoe and gives it to Höder, Baldur's blind brother. Guiding Höder's hand, Loki ensures the dart strikes true, killing Baldur. The gods are devastated. Baldur's death is not just a personal tragedy, but a cosmic one, marking the beginning of the gods' decline and signaling the inevitability of Ragnarök. The myth takes an even darker turn when Hel, ruler of the underworld, offers to release Baldur if every living being weeps for him. Loki, disguised as a giantess, refuses to mourn, ensuring Baldur's continued absence. Baldur's death reflects broader themes in Norse culture. His radiance and untimely demise resonate with the fragility of life and the inevitability of death. However, his story also holds a promise of renewal. Prophecies foretell that Baldur will return after Ragnarök, bringing light and hope to a reborn world. If Baldur represents light and hope, Heimdall is vigilance incarnate. He is the watchman of the gods, tasked with guarding Bifröst, the rainbow bridge that connects Asgard to the realms beyond. Heimdall's origins are as mysterious as they are unique. According to the Prose Edda, he is born of 9 mothers, often interpreted as personifications of the sea. This divine birth underscores his role as a figure deeply connected to the natural and cosmic order. Heimdall possesses extraordinary senses, able to see for miles and hear even the faintest sounds, such as the grass growing. These abilities make him the perfect guardian, always ready to warn the gods of approaching danger. Heimdall's role in Ragnarök is pivotal. He carries Gjallarhorn, a mighty horn he will sound to alert the gods when the end begins. His final act is a climactic battle with Loki, during which both perish, symbolizing the ultimate confrontation between chaos and vigilance. Culturally, Heimdall's story highlights the Norse belief in the necessity of constant vigilance. In a world filled with chaos and uncertainty, his presence at Bifrost serves as a reminder of the fragile balance between order and destruction. Heimdall's role as a protector reflects the importance of loyalty, duty, and readiness, values deeply ingrained in Norse society. Loki, Baldur, and Heimdall showcase 3 critical elements of Norse mythology: chaos, hope, and vigilance. Their stories not only illustrate the complex interplay of forces that shape the Norse cosmos, but also offer a window into the values and beliefs of the Viking Age. Loki's cunning, Baldur's purity, and Heimdall's unwavering duty remind us that these myths are not just tales of gods, but reflections of the human condition. Next time, we'll continue our exploration of the Norse Pantheon, uncovering the stories of Freyja, Hel, and Tyr. These gods will add further depth to our understanding of the Norse worldview and the myths that shaped it. Until then, remember, the gods' stories are not just about their struggles, they are about ours too.